Hey friends, hey guys, and welcome back to a video. I see you. I do. This is why we haven't filmed in a couple weeks. It's been a lot of crying. Yeah. Hey friends, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm going to be doing Ev and my 4-month postpartum and 4-month-old baby update. It has been a while since I've sat down and filmed. If you saw my last video, I did a Torrid try-on thing, which is not something I typically do, but I was going to the store anyways, so it just kind of worked out for content. I have to be honest with you, it's been a little difficult to pick up the camera lately because we are full on in the 4-month sleep regression. So I have been trying to adjust. I've been trying to adjust. We as a family have been trying to adjust, and more than anything, Ev is trying to adjust to this new brain wavelength thing that he's going through. Growth spurt, we should say. It's a growth spurt. It's been a lot, and it's not like anything I have dealt with before in a long time, I should say. It's been 8 years since I've had a baby, so it's definitely been an adjustment period, and that involves a lot of fussy crying, and we have been surviving, we should say surviving, not filming. So thank you guys for just being so supportive and sticking by me through all of the weird not posting videos or sharing old videos over on my Facebook. You guys have been really great about that and so sweet and kind, because I really need that right now, because I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've been struggling a little bit. It's been hard. I am naturally someone who likes to sleep, and I decided to have a baby, which is the biggest blessing of my life, but it's been an adjustment not sleeping. He slept so good as a newborn, and I talked about it pretty often, and I was like so proud. Not anymore, and it's okay. We're getting used to it, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys. We are getting used to it. Ev is doing great. I don't know how much he weighs necessarily, but he's enormous and probably almost 20 pounds if I had to take a wild guess. He's been hitting all of his milestones. He's almost rolling over. He'll be 4 months old this Thursday on the 25th of June. So he is doing wonderful. Overall, he's doing so well. And when he's awake and he's fed and not overtired, he's the happiest boy. He's such a happy baby, and I love that. It makes the hard stuff way more bearable, I should say, or not as hard when you just see the smile. So he's still a super smiley, happy boy. He's so chatty, lots of cooing, lots of baba, moo moo, na 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 na, lots of talking. He's got a lot to say, and we love listening, so we just are chatting it up over here. He's eating a lot more, so he is having about 6 to 8 ounces every few hours, which is good. He's going through a growth spurt, so he's still on Enfamil Gentle Ease. We use the ready-made formula, and it seems to work best for him. And he's doing overall really well, just a little gassy sometimes, but overall he's doing great. He's growing, he's thriving, and he just is up a lot. That's all. He's up a lot at night, I should say. And nap times are a bit of a fight. I share over on my Instagram, and mostly for like the sense of community, because there's so many other mamas who are up with me at night, and it's just so comforting to have somebody to talk to. So what I'll usually do is I'll post at night when I'm awake, and then I'll go through my DMs and I'll pick a few people and I'll just chit chat back and forth with them, and we'll just talk about our boys or girls or babies or what we're doing or how we're doing, just kind of supporting one another. And I think that's so important. I think there's a lot of misconception about when you talk about how hard something is, that it means you're not grateful for it. And I think that's really not fair, because it's really important to talk about the hard stuff so that you're not just like holding it in and harboring all these ill feelings and not feeling your best, and then have nobody to talk to because you feel like someone will judge you or think that you're not happy to be a mother if you're just saying you're tired. So I find a really good sense of community over on Instagram sometimes at night, and it just helps me through it. Ev overall is doing great. There's really not much to update on other than he is hitting all of his milestones. He is wonderful. He is doing everything he's supposed to be doing and then some. He's super active. I feel like he wants to walk right now, and we're just trying to figure out like what can keep him super busy. So we do like a lot of floor time. I do tummy time with him. He's growing out of the swing, so we don't use that as much anymore. I'm interested to hear from you guys, like when did you start doing like those extra saucer things or jumpy seats. When did you start doing those with your kids? Because I'm not sure how old he's supposed to be before we use that, but I feel like he would really enjoy it. So let me know like when you guys put your kiddos in like one of those things. I know there's probably an age. I don't know if we're there yet, but maybe. So if you guys could leave me a comment, that would be super great, and like give me some advice on like when I can put him in one of those, because I feel like that will be really beneficial for him, for energy wise, because he just wants to jump and move and go. So that's really how he's doing. Overall for me, 4 months postpartum, I have talked a lot about how I think I've skipped past the postpartum depression and anxiety and stuff like that, and I think all of that kind of manifested itself this month, which is why typically at a 4-month postpartum checkup, they ask the moms to fill out the postpartum depression survey, so that because this is when it gets, all the adrenaline from having a newborn and a newborn baby in the house wears off, and this is when the exhaustion sets in. This is because I was really doing super well mentally and with my anxiety and everything up until this last month. I've really struggled, and it's not something I'm like embarrassed to talk about, because I've always talked about my anxiety and stuff on this channel, but I would say it's been amplified a lot. And I have taken the postpartum depression survey thing, and there's a few boxes that I check off on it, but overall it says I'm not. But I really am struggling a lot with health anxiety. That's been a big thing for me this last month. I've been struggling, and I know it's because I'm tired, and I know it's because I have a fussier baby. So when they're fussy, it's hard to know what to do to help them. And
he's not fussy.
I know.
Right on cue.
I know. It's harder when they're fussy. By the end of the day, I'm like, whew, it's like, I just have to take a second and take a breath, because it's a lot to hear crying all day long. And it's just, it has worn on me a little bit, and it doesn't mean that it's not been wonderful, and there's been amazing moments, and he's growing so much. It's just this first sleep regression at 4 months old is a lot for a lot of parents, because it's the first. So there will be more to come, but this one I think is one of those ones that like kind of knocks you on your butt a little bit, and you're like, oh wow, okay. So everything changes constantly, and as soon as you get a good routine going, you have to figure out something else. And we are like, there's just certain things that I'm not comfortable doing. So like I get a lot of suggestions about like doing rice cereal or starting foods with him already, and we're just not there yet. His stomach is just not there yet. It's really, really difficult for babies to digest that kind of stuff when they're this young. I know that it helps a lot of babies who have acid reflux and stuff like that, but we're not struggling with anything like that. So I'm not gonna just put cereal in his bottle for him to sleep longer. That I would rather just feed him what he needs to eat. So he's been really hungry, and he's just a growing boy, and it's harder for him than it is for me. So I think that's where my like struggle comes in. And also Ella's home now for summertime, so it's managing 2 kids. It was easy when she was in school, because 5 days a week she goes to school all day, and then she's home. And I think the reality of like having 2 children to not only just like take care of, but to make happy and have, I really am focused on Ella having a really good summer. I think all of that combined, I felt really overwhelmed, but I'm starting to come out of it. It's just been an adjustment period these last couple weeks, and I have struggled. I really have. And it's hard for me to say that, because I don't want people to judge me or say that I complain or whatever those lovely people like to say about me when I say something's hard. But I'm allowed to say something's hard and still absolutely love it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I would be lying if I didn't sit here and tell you the honest truth. I'm like, he's doing great, because he is doing great, and I'm doing okay, but I'm not sometimes, and that's okay. Like, it really is. So that's kind of what's been going on. We've been managing the sleep issue. It's not even an issue, it's a normal phase of life right now, and it's really stopped me from putting out content. And I've been down on myself about not putting out videos, and it just kind of was one of those things that just spiraled. I think exhaustion does a lot of weird things to people, and I, for one, don't do well with like severe exhaustion. So coming out of that, I have so much help. I'm so grateful for that. Like, I'm so thankful that John's here to help me, and that we are like tag team, because it's just, these are one of those times where you need to lean on your village, and I have such a great village that is so supportive and kind, and I have to relinquish some of my control as a parent. I'm a helicopter, that's who I am, so it's really hard for me sometimes to just say, okay, I'll let you do it, instead of me feeling like I have to do it, and that's just that's a me thing, it's a no one else thing. So I'm just working through stuff right now. My health anxiety, I think all of this stems from, I just love people so much. I love my kids, I love my husband, I love my family, and I just constantly worry about everybody, and I worry about myself. I think the whole C-section infection thing is starting to kind of creep in a little bit when it comes to my health anxiety. I didn't think it would affect me as much as it did, but that was such a traumatic experience that now I'm constantly afraid, even more than I already was, that something's going to happen to me and that my kids won't have me. And this is a totally normal feeling. I think all of my anxiety and health anxiety came to be once I had Ella, because once you have other people who are relying on you and who want you, not want you necessarily, but need you there for them, it either affects you or it doesn't affect you. And it affected me in the way that, like, I feel like I'm scared, I don't ever want to leave my kids behind, and I always worry something bad's gonna happen to me, and that is no way to live. But I am definitely coming out on the other side of it. I'm also PMSing, so that could really play a huge part in all of my feelings and emotions. But I think it's really important to share and talk about that kind of stuff, because I share and talk about everything on this channel, and I always have. He's so happy. I'll show you guys him once I'm done spilling my guts. But I've gotten a lot of emails like, are you okay? You're not posting anymore. Like, what's going on with you? Like, are you okay? And I love that you guys are so supportive and check on me, because there was it's been a brief little blip of a moment where I was like feeling just not like myself and just really struggling. And I feel like I'm finally like over that hump. He's so happy right now.
Who's that? Yeah? Boogie nose. You boogie nose. You have a boogie nose. Ooh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah.
Really? Really? But that's the update. Eva's doing great. He's chatty. He's strong. He's healthy. He is just perfect. He's absolutely perfect. And we're adjusting to life home with 2 kids. And I am feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. I just have to be honest. It's been a really hard couple weeks for me. I haven't like cried or anything like that. I've just felt at the end of the day, I think a lot of people will understand this, like at the end of the day, I am just so mentally, physically exhausted. He's a big boy, and like there's a lot of rocking, and I was so felt like I was failing because I couldn't figure out what exactly he needed. And sometimes he's just overtired, and sometimes babies just have moments, and I'm a control freak, and I'm always trying to get to the bottom of things, and I Google too much, and I do all of those things. But it's just because I love him so much, and I love Ella so much, and I love John so much, I love everybody so much, that I just get myself so spun up and worried about people. So it has definitely been an adjustment period. I want to slap old me for being like, he's such a great sleeper, because I know we'll get back to him sleeping. This is just one of those monumental times in like baby development where it's a huge shift and it's a huge growth spurt, and he's just got to get through it, and we will get through it. Like I always say, I use the app, the Wonder Weeks app. I find it to be very helpful and motivating, because it helps you kind of figure out what they're going through and why, and like how the outcome will be. And I just feel like it's super, super helpful. It's an app on your phone. You can just download it. This is not sponsored. I just really enjoy the app. I feel like it's super helpful for me, and I get a lot of questions about it. But we're doing okay, and I'm back to vlogging. So you guys will be seeing 3 videos a week again. we're getting back in the swing of things, and we're going on vacation in the next couple of weeks, which is super exciting and so necessary. We're looking so forward to it. But Ella coming home for summer break and then jumping immediately into this growth spurt slash sleep regression has really thrown me for a loop, and I just feel like I finally have my feet on the ground and I'm managing better. But it's been rough, and it wouldn't be me if I didn't share that it's been rough a little bit, but it doesn't mean it's also hasn't been beautiful and amazing and great. And he's wonderful. Both of my babies are wonderful. John is wonderful. My family is wonderful, and I have all of the love and support of you guys all the time. My village, I always say it, but you guys are such an important part of my village, and I really am grateful for all of it. The advice, just the, you know, well wishes, checking in on me. A lot of you are better to me than people I know in my real life, and it's just been so wonderful, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I'm glad that I've been able to share this whole process with you, because if you haven't been here, I've shared everything from trying to conceive to all of it. And I've always been super open about my mental health and about mental health in general. And I think the stigma that's attached to it is crazy in 2021, even though there's so many people who struggle. It doesn't make, just because I have moments where I'm not like doing wonderful, it doesn't mean that I'm not strong and brave and able to be the best mother that I can be. It just means that I can put no other effort into anything else other than being a mother. And I think that's where I've really been the last couple weeks. I've been able to put no energy into anything else other than my kids. And I know that's okay. And I know you guys understand that, but I also miss this community. So thank you guys so much for being so supportive and loving and kind and wonderful. If you have any questions, I don't know what I talked about, I just kind of spilled my guts. That's what we do here. Let me know down below. And as always on Facebook, if you have a little one, share a picture if you're comfortable down below. I always love seeing the cute babies. They make my day. And we will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go grab the boy real quick so we can get a cute little moment, maybe a little thumbnail. Let's show you my handsome boy. He's getting all of his hair back, by the way. That was a thing. He like lost all of his hair, and now it's finally coming back. Hi. Ev, look. Hey. Who's that? Who is it? It's crazy how big you get. You're enormous. Hi, guys. He's just such an active boy. It's like he's like, why am I not walking yet? Why can't I walk? Huh? Why not? Why can't I walk yet? Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys so much. We love you. Do we love them? Can I have a kiss? Mwah. You wanna give mama a kiss? Mwah. Thank you guys so much for watching and loving our family. And we will see you in the next video. It'll be a vlog. It'll be a vlog. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for all your love. We'll see you soon. Bye, friends. FK said bye-bye. Bye-bye.